Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Fusion Ward, and I am Knux. And this is Late Night Gaming with Knux. This is a new series I was thinking about starting, guys. It's going to be with Baldur's Gate 2. It's a game you can get on Steam, and it's with I think it's supposed to be, yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's 2nd or 3rd edition. I'm not 100%. I'm not super familiar with D&D related stuff, and I'm actually really bad at this game. Just a heads up. But it's a game that I've played in the past and have enjoyed a great deal. I've never really gotten very far in it, but I think it could be a lot of fun to do. Sorry for the lack of videos for a little while there. I was just on Christmas break and just enjoying things, enjoying some time off and that, and with some family and friends. But hopefully now the videos can come back and get going, you know, good and steady there. I feel kind of bad because there was that long break with my mouth healing and that, and then a couple of videos, and then another long break, and it's just everything went to heck. And I know the other guys in the ward are trying to get the videos out and stuff too, but it's like we're all busy people. We're all like working either full-time or part-time at like different types of jobs and stuff, and so it's really hard to find the time between our work, our I wouldn't say social obligations, but just obligations in general, and the channel. So it's nothing personal if there's not videos, guys. I just want you to know it has nothing to do with us not wanting to record. It is literally just finding the time and that, you know. And anyway, so getting right into it. So we're going to be doing the Shadows of expansion for Baldur's Gate 2. And I'm going to shut up for this.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father, Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravak was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravak were a product of the time of troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, Lord of Murder, and you are one of his children. Saravak sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he could become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Saravak. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.
So this is Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn. So in case you didn't know, this is the second in the series. And or this game I've played a good chunk of. It is, I've never, like I said before, I never got very far in it, but it's a D&D style game, so you would roll your character. And as you saw in that intro cinematic in the first game, your foster father Gorion was murdered by your brother, I guess. I've never played much of the first game because I couldn't really get used to it. It's actually surprisingly different in a lot of ways than this game. So for me, it was quite jarring. I want to get into the first game sometime, but for now, I'll just stick with what I sort of know. So we're gonna do a single player game, and I think we'll create a new character. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. So in this game, there's some really cool stuff that you can do. You can import characters that you've already made. Now to begin, I'll probably just make like just a single character, but off camera I may generate a few custom characters. And those custom characters I'll probably add them or import them into the party. But the cool thing about this game is that when you import a character, they come with all their gear and everything. Now, obviously, you could use that to cheat and like get like a whole bunch of really good copies of the same gear. I'm not going to do that, but what I will do is if a character I made has some like starting gear, like say they're a cleric or something, and they say start with decent armor or whatever, which they don't, but if they do, I'm going to keep that armor for specifically that character and only that. But anything else other than their like armor and like basic equipment, I'm not going to keep. And also, I'm hoping to just import characters I've just recently made, so they're like brand new. Anyway, let's get on with the character creation process. So like D&D, we've got to start off by picking a sex. So do we want to be male or female? Main character, I think I'll be male. Just go to create party. And now we got to choose a character portrait. This is like this game is like a top-down, turn-based, magic and sword and board type of game. I think that's what you would call it. It's a very strange game. So when you're picking a portrait, I suggest you pick one that suits your character. So our first character is probably going to be a fighter of some sort, and I usually use the same portrait if I can find it. Oh geez, there's new ones, right, I forgot. This one also includes the portraits from the Throne of Baal DLC. Excuse me. I think I passed it already. But let's just look. Did I? I must have. I thought there was one that has a super close up. Yeah, there he is. Right there, I did pass him. This is who I usually use for my big hulking dude. He just looks like he's really battle-worn and ready to fight and kill stuff. And I'll try to, like, some of the stuff in this game is voice acted, some of it isn't. So I'll try to voice act some of the different people, but I can't promise that I'll do an extremely good job. I'm not exactly the best voice actor. So we want to be probably something really big and really beefy. We could go humans. And as you can see, as it says here, humans are the predominant race, and they can kind of do everything. They are the most social and tolerant of races, excepting perhaps the halflings. Humans may advance as any class and are also the only race that can dual class. Humans may not multi-class. So yeah, what I'm thinking we want to do with this first character is maybe go with a cleric, or something, either a cleric or a paladin. So really for that we could do this, we could do a dwarf, I believe. Or we could do, I think, a halfling. I think those are our options if we go paladin. If we go cleric, I think we can go elf, we can go human, and we can go half-elf. Don't know if gnomes can be clerics, I don't remember. kin to dwarves, gnomes are noticeably smaller than their distant cousins. Gnomes, as they proudly maintain, are also less runted than dwarves. Most have dark tan or brown skin, white hair, and rather large noses. Gnomes have lively and sly sense of humor, especially for practical jokes. They have a love for nature that is only matched by their love for gems and jewelry. There are two racial deviations of gnomes within the realms: rock gnomes and deep gnomes. Gnomes have the following traits: +2 bonus to saving throws versus rod, staff, and wand, and versus spell, with addition bonuses based on constitution. Infrasion is probably just an ability they start with. I think it's a thing that allows you to have less chance to get hit. They have +5 to open locks, +10 to fighting traps, +5 to move silently, +5 to hide in the shadows, +10 detect illusion, +5 set traps, and +1 intelligence, -1 wisdom. The reason I bring all that up is, no, we're not going to make a gnome for the first character, but one of the characters I import, I think I'm going to do a gnome. Anyway, I'm probably going to just do a human, simple, standard. Alright, so they can be shaman, monk, sorcerer, bard, thief, mage, druid, cleric, paladin, ranger, and fighter. Let's see. Why don't we go with paladin? Might be good. Yeah, let's do paladin. Alright, so now these are subcategories of paladin. You could just be a general paladin, or you could be a cavalier, an inquisitor, an undead hunter, a blackguard, and they all have different advantages and disadvantages. I may actually take suggestions from the comments if somebody has an idea for a character that they would like to see me put in. Feel free to suggest it, and I'll probably create that character and port them into the team. But for now, we'll just go with the basic paladin. Alignment, lawful good, as always. They have to be lawful good. And their abilities. Now, here is the part of rolling and re-rolling. So, one sec here. This is going to take a while, just a heads up. Usually whenever I do a roll, I usually try to like get extra, like I minus everything down to 10, and then I try to go for having like an extra 30 points if I can. In this case, we've got the 7, 3, and there, so, but, so that's 5, so that would be 6, 7, so that's 7, so that's 17 extra points there, so we want to re-roll that. I like that they tell you the total. So I probably, let's see, if we want an extra 3, we probably would go with somewhere around 90 if we can get it, 80 to 90. There's 80 there, so let's minus everything as low as we can. Okay, it's 8 extra. See, because our character's a paladin, he has to have 17 charisma, and he has to have 13 wisdom, and has to have 12 strength. With paladins, I believe strength, wisdom, charisma, and probably intelligence. No, probably constitution, actually. It would probably be the most important stats. Let's keep going. 85, that's good. So, the cool thing about this game, which from what I remember from the few times I've played D&D, like in reality, like in real life, is you can store your rolls and keep rolling. So, well, I'm going to store that 13 extra, because that's really decent, and we'll reroll. 90, and I get something better right away. Well, that's just peachy keen. I love that. Oh, yes, sir. That's gorgeous. That's even better. Alright, we'll try a couple more times, but I doubt we're going to get much better than that. This total roll thing must be somewhat new, because I don't remember that being in the game back when I used to play way back. It's super convenient. 89. Is that one we had? I don't think that's one that we had. It's 17. Yeah, I think the last one we had was better, right? It was, let's see, recall, yeah, we had 18. Okay, store, reroll. I'm gonna do this a bit quicker to try and get something really good. If we can get 90-ish or above, that'd be Problem with this is that when you go quick like this, you usually go past good rolls. Oh, I just had one. See what I mean? I just did it, and I always do it for whatever reason. I always do it a couple times. Oh, I just did it again. Okay, go slower, Knux. Alright. This is a real crapshoot, because you gotta kind of just hope that you get something. Oh, I feel stupid for going by those 90s. We'll probably get another one, but... I just did it again! I hate myself. And our last one was what? It was just a 90, yeah. If we can get above a 90, we can make a powerful character. I'll go for a little longer, and then... Oh, come on, I'm so greedy. I want a 96 or something. Okay, screw it. Let's just recall and go with what we got. Alright, so we want to probably... Let's go with 18 charisma, 18 wisdom, and 18 strength. That's as high as a human can get for strength, though there are races that can get higher. Now, constitution, dexterity, and intelligence. Intelligence isn't super important because if I recall correctly, it doesn't have anything to do with the paladin's abilities. So I think what we want is probably dex or constitution. We've got 6 points left. We could do a 16 constitution and give us about 54, well, somewhere between 40 and 50 health, I think. I think that's a good idea. Problem is that with the lower dexterity, we'll have less chance of hitting. So let's take a couple points off wisdom, throw them into dex. Okay. So our abilities won't be quite as effective, but then we'll be able to actually hit stuff a bit better. So that works. Alright. Done. So there's our paladin. Now for the skills. So now we get 6 different proficiency slots, and these are the different weapons that our paladin is proficient with in different weapon styles. So we could go with a 2-handed weapon style, sword and shield style, single weapon style, or 2-weapon style. I'm thinking a sword and shield style would probably be good. So let's do that. We'll do 2 in that, and then we'll go with... Probably some kind of mace would be a good idea if we're going... Well, no, mace... I think it's a warhammer is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because warhammers are usually what I find most paladins use. So we'll put 2 in warhammer. And then... We'll put... Oh, we've got 2 points left? How do we have 2 points left? I thought... Okay, alright. Yeah, that's true. That's 6. Okay. I'm just dumb. Alright, let's go with something long range then, maybe. Nah, I don't like that. We'll just do a flail / morning star, probably. Just looking, yeah. Okay. Cool. Done. Alright, so now we pick what our character looks like. Now in this game it's all top-down view, so there'll be small characters on the screen. So let's go with a bit darker skin color. Wait, is this skin? No, this is hair. Okay, so if it's hair, we'll do graying. And we want, this is skin. Okay, so here we want a bit darker skin color. That works, yeah. I just kind of want him to look a little tanned. Clothing, we could do, let's give him a white majority, and then the minor will go with... Is that white? That doesn't really seem white. It's kind of cool too. Yeah, we'll just do white, and then For the miner, let's give him a golden trim if we can. Yeah. So white with gold trim. Alright, so done. Now we've got to pick his voice. Are you gonna listen to each of these?
Ah! No one is more worthy.
Let's do this quick and painful. I'll get the job done, whether leader or not.
To battle with no regrets. I shall endeavor to be an inspiring example.
To battle and victory. I will strive to lead responsibly.
To battle and victory! I will strive to lead responsibly.
Let's go with number 4.
To battle and victory.
That sounds like this guy. Alright, he also kind of sounds like a dwarf. Alright, now we've got to name him. So, I am going to name him the same thing I usually name my big tanky dude, Eric Titan. Cool. Accept. And this is the difficulty. We'll just go normal because I'm not super great. Venture forth.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It is time for more experiments. The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process. Interesting. You have much untapped power. Do you even realize your potential?
More intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act sooner than we had anticipated. No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
Wake up, you. Wake up! Come on! We have to get out of here.
Okay, and that was our little introduction. This is how we awaken in this dungeon, being experimented on by this man of some sort. And this is our stepsister, Emmeline. Emmeline is strange and kind of annoying in my opinion, but that's just me. I know a lot of people love her, like as in like think she's like a really cool character, and a lot of the people that used to show me a lot of different things with this game really like her, but she's just not my... Her attitude just irks me a bit. So anyway, this is a common thing in Baldur's Gate, where people will talk to you, or you could talk to people, and then you can choose different things to say to them. So here we've got Emmeline. She says, "Wake up, you! Wake up! Come on! We have to get out of here!" And our possible responses are, "What, Emmeline? What's going on?" Or, "Who are you?" And then, "Keep your greaves on. Move when I'm ready." I think our character will be kind of neutral. "Who am I? He messed with your head too, huh? I'm Emmeline. We lived in the same place for years. I guess I can't blame you for forgetting. All I remember is us getting dumped near Baldur's Gate. It was quick. I don't think I want to remember at all. He's been doing things to us, Eric. Titan, we have to get out of here." "Can I trust you? I don't remember a thing. Doing things. What do you mean?" Or, "Alright, I'm moving. I ache all over, though." Or, "I'm sorry, could you give me the long version of our history? It's like we just met." Let's do, doing things? What do you mean? "Come on, Eric Titan, don't make me think of it. He did the same to you. I think I heard you screaming. Or screaming like it anyway." And the things we could say. "Want to know who's behind this? I owe them a debt of pain. A little headache is not going to stop me. We'll get out and then figure out what's going on. Or if we're in such danger, how did you get free?" Let's say we'll get out and figure out what's going on. Good, because I don't know if I can get loose again if I had to. Not with the pain in my head. It isn't like normal pain, Eric. It's on the inside, like my bones made a little dagger and it won't, like my bones made a little dagger and it won't go away. Don't look at me like that. It just hurts, alright? Must have been the noise. There was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. The people dead all over, and the fighting is still going on. I could hear it. Are you going to get moving, or do I leave without you? Right you are, let's go. Good. I didn't want to go by myself. I need you around, Eric. I don't want to be here alone. We should look in that room to the west first. West, just a bit north. I think I saw some weapons in there. It's a room off to the corner of this one. I don't think it's our gear. They probably stole our best stuff, but anything is better than nothing. Now let's go. So there we go. Journal's been updated. So, in case you're wondering, one sec here, guys. Let's do a little adjustment to the voice effects, because they're a little too loud. Done. Return again. Okay.
It shall be.
So, in case you're wondering, this is a point-and-click kind of, well, I should say point-and-click, but it's like a turn-based style party adventure game, like I said before. But the main thing is that each of your characters has different abilities. So, Emmeline here, who is your stepsister, is a half mage, I think she's I'll say right here, she's a dual mage thief. So she's a level 7 thief and a level 8 mage. So she can cast spells, and she can, like, pick locks and sneak around and stuff. Oh, excuse me.
What is
and
my task?
We are a level 7 paladin. And I do believe we get a few spells as well, unless I'm mistaken. Oh yeah, so we have to rest. That's something you can do in this game. So let's rest right here. We basically just slept on the floor.
I gotta hand it to you.
And
You sure have some kind of courage to sleep in this place. I would have run screaming 12 times over if you weren't here.
And get used to this, because Emmeline, until a certain point in the game, never shuts up. That's the main reason I don't like her. She literally never shuts up. Alright, we needed rest to succeed. We had to take the chance. I guess, but I should be used to sleeping with both eyes open. I don't deal with this well. We're alike because of Goran, but I prefer being in the background. We could ask her some stuff, but we'll say that's your preference. I prefer to leave. Speaking of which, we should get going. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to spend a second more in this place than I have to. My head still hurts, and I keep seeing things in the corners and such. We won't be able to just walk away, you know. The guy that captured us, he knows about you. He said something about potential, something about great power. Eric, say we won't look back. I don't care if he can tap that power or access whatever avatar stuff. We've got to get away from all this death. I have no intention of looking back. Our host has proven his evil intent. It means a lot to hear that. I can't stand all these shadows. You say that, and yet you're a rogue. Anyway.
Yes?
So, over here,
Consider it done.
through this door is the door that Emmeline said there are items in, like weapons and stuff. And look, here is a flesh golem. Or a clay golem, I believe. Prisoners, you must not escape. The master does not wield it. Wow, a golem. Powerful magic stuff. Odd that it's not hostile. I suppose its maker didn't expect us to escape, so it never got orders to restrain us. They only do exactly what they are directed to do. They don't really think. If it hasn't been told to keep quiet, we might get some information out of it. Prisoners, you must not escape. The master does not will it. Who is this master that you speak of? I am not permitted to speak with prisoners. Return to your cell. It is the master's wish. Where are we? Why have we been brought here? You are his prisoners. He has brought you to his home because he owns you now. You must return to your cell. It is the master's will. I will not return to the cage. Do you think you can stop me from leaving? I am not bound to stop you. The Guardian will stop you from leaving. Return to your cells. It is the master's wish. This guy's like a broken record. What is the Guardian? The Guardian will keep you from the Master's chambers. You must return to your cells. It is the Master's will. That guy's funny. So yeah, this is something that'll happen too. So this ability down here on the bottom, these are like a whole bunch of abilities that each character has when you have them highlighted. Right now we have Imoen highlighted. And this ability is to detect traps. And this ability is to like pickpockets or like unlock something or use general thiefy skills to like disarm traps and that, which is what we're going to do over here.
Gotcha.
There, it's disarmed. Now we can look in there. It's locked. Now we have to unlock it. So we'll have Evelyn pick the lock. She succeeded, which gives the party 400 experience. And bam, we find an enchanted dagger of some sort and some health potions. I believe those are minor health potions.
What is my task?
Now let's go over to this
best.
chest. And in here we've got a few different bits and bops of armor. Our character's a sword and board kind of build, so let's go ahead and grab, I forget which of these has the best AC. Let's see. Let's just grab it all. We'll probably use it anyway. Okay, so how do I exit that? I think I just walk away. Okay, and then we'll search the table. Anything that gets highlighted like this is something you can interact with. Okay, so in here we've got a bunch of weapons. I'll just grab them all. As many as I can carry. Emmeline, grab the rest.
Good to go.
Damn it, Emmeline, you're an idiot. Alright. Okay, so now let's go into each of our characters' inventories and get them kittered out with the gear we have. So we picked up some armor. I need to take a look at these because I don't remember what they have for stats. So this one has armor class of 4, 3 versus piercing and missiles, 2 versus crushing. So if I remember correctly, yeah, this is our armor class up here. And if we equip something like this, our armor class goes down to 4. And I believe in this game, the lower the armor class, the better. If I remember correctly. It's kind of weird, but I think that's how it works. So let's just see here. That would be a 5. That puts a 7. So yeah, I think this split mail is probably going to be the best we're going to get. And we need a warhammer. I think that's what this is. Yeah, that's a warhammer. We'll equip that here, and we'll equip a shield on our main character here. We may as well give him a helm too. He is a paladin. Okay, so now Emmeline, we should give her something you could do to trade items between characters is you pick up and drag and drop the item onto the character's portrait. And if they're close to your character will just hand them the item. So we'll give her that, and we'll give her this short sword. I think that's what this is, right? It's a short sword? Yeah. Okay, so this is a two-handed sword. That's pretty handy, but no. We'll give her a short sword. And this studded leather armor. Now, yeah, it says your wizard spells have been disabled. So what that means is what the heck? Why is she all in white? The hey? I don't like that. Let's have her be pink and purple. Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. It's still just messing her. It must be graphical error or something. Anyway, so what that means is that if you have a caster and they equip armor, that makes it so that they can't cast their spells. So let's see. Maybe if we give her this, what is this? This leather armor. I think it'll still remove her spells, but let's just see. Yeah, it still removes them. So if she's not going to be able to cast, let's just give her the studded leather. And let's have her equip the short sword in her offhand, because I think her abilities are, I think she's got. Okay, so no, she could just use any of these weapons. Okay, so she can't do two-handed. Alright, or 2 weapon style, sorry. There we go, that's fine. We'll take a look at that. So, we identified the magic item. I should probably read these things to you guys. It's a dagger +1. The typical dagger has a pointed, usually double-edged blade, as opposed to a knife, which has a single edge, and is a bit shorter. This dagger is magical, improving speed, accuracy, and damage. So it's got a damage score of 1d4, so 1 4-sided dice +1. 1 speed factor, its proficiency type, the dagger proficiency type, and a one-handed item, and requires 3 strength to use it. So what we'll do is give her that dagger, because she's proficient with daggers. And we'll hold on to the rest of these things. So she's got this here, which is a potion of healing. So we double click it, and that allows us to choose a specific amount to take out of it. Since our main character, is going to be kind of like the tanking guy, we're going to take that and put it in his quick item slot, and that will allow it to show up, I believe, if I hit I, in his, see, we have him selected, in his hotbar down here for quick use.
Something up?
We'll do the same thing with the one that she has left, at least for now, because we have to make sure Emmeline survives for now anyway.
Yes.
So our character, he has the ability to turn undead.
This place is just too darn creepy.
And I think
I really want out of here.
I'm trying to remember what this ability is. Shift. Okay, shift. Okay, that's guard, so I can tell him to protect something. Which is fine. And then he's got this side ability, which are like little passive abilities. So I think this is lay on hands. Tab. What the heck do I press to get this to control? T. It's been a while since I did this. I think I just hold the mouse over it. Lay on hands, yeah, lay on hands, and then draw upon holy might. Do we have like a, no, okay, so it doesn't tell me what my character has. It's been so long since I played this game, I'm all out of sorts. But yeah, on the side here with both characters, they each have different kinds of abilities. She has the ability to lay traps, since she's also part thief. And our main character has all these like holy based stuff. I think he's got detect, I think this is detect alignment. Oh, detect evil. And this one is no alignment probably. Oh, protection from evil. Okay. This is a minor healing spell. This I think is remove poison, isn't it? Slow poison. Yeah, and let's draw upon holy might. Okay, alright. Alright, then.
Yep.
On my honor. Yes.
Now that that's dealt with, let's go over here and meet
Yes.
some more characters. Oh, Emmeline's carrying too much apparently. 1 second. Emmeline's so weak. She's at 57 of 57. So what is she at now for weight? Oh, here we go. 301 pounds, or 30 pounds out of 50. And we're at, yeah, okay, so we can carry a lot more than her. She's kind of really weak.
Very well.
Alright, so we're gonna go over here and meet 2 characters that have been our old adventuring buddies. And I'll shut up when we get here.
Ah, Minsk will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath, but will be liberally kicked in good measure.
So this is Minx. He is literally my favorite character. He is so funny. He's a barbarian ranger, and I think, and he's just. I think he's completely insane, but I love him. I absolutely love him. So the things we would say: Minx, your mighty warrior spirit must be find these bars unbearable. Time is short for talk. That is small. Release me. I will rain beatings down upon all who have dared touch me, and Dia here, she will be avenged. Calm yourself. We must keep our heads if we are to escape. I will not be the only one to lose my head here today. Dinah here, my charge and friend, she is dead, and I am a failure as her guard. I will exact penance from each and every wicked soul that dared lay a finger on. They killed her as I watched, you see. I know not who they were, but I will redeem myself. Minx, that's horrible. I'm so sorry for you. I won't cry for the dead, I won't. Okay, maybe a little, but I will staunch the flow of tears with righteous fury. Lullaby and good night, evil. Minx will make you pay. Will you help me? We must join together once more, and our fury will be such that birds will run their quills dry. Yes, ink will be scarce where we go. Oh, Minx, I love you. I will try and free you, but I do not know how to open your cell. I do not know either. The bars have no lock at all. They are smitten together. I am proud that they feared me enough to imprison me permanently. Permanently? That's going to make this difficult. But you will keep looking, of course. You must never give up. I know this. A hero always succeeds, and a hero never stops short of his goal. But he also needs a key or a switch. I don't know where they are. You have brushed me aside with your words. You won't help. Boo can see it now. You do not intend to cut my chains. You only intend to yank them. I will make sure you do not live long enough to abandon more friends. I will do all of this as soon as I get out of these bars, or get these bars open.
The bars, they bend and twist with my berserker strength. Minsk and Boo are free. Now you will not. No. Oh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now. You said what you did just to get me mad. Mad enough to break free. Ha ha. You are as smart as Boo sometimes.
Now we can resume our adventures together. There are friends to avenge and villains to smack about the face and neck. Right, Boo? In case you guys are wondering, Boo is his mouse. He has a pet mouse that he keeps with him at all times. As you can see in his little icon. Anyway, join with me, but you must serve me better than you did Dioneer, or together we shall make our enemies answer for our fallen. Yeah, we'll say that. Answer they will, and my sword shall be the question. We shall have fistfuls of sweet, sweet justice, and our enemies will be stains beneath our feet. What? Yes, but all right. Boo tells me that I am raving again. I did not notice a difference, but I shall heed his words nonetheless. Come, we must go now. Yes, Minx and Boo and you together again. Beware, villains. I will force justice down your evil, evil throats. Ah, I see you have that rodent. Dare I ask how you kept it hidden from our captors? Are you talking to a hamster? What kind of warrior are you? Let's just say the rodent. Don't ask questions better left to aged sages. Boo is quick and evasive, and there is ever so much of Minx to search. There is no hope of getting us apart. Ew. I really don't want to think about that too much. Minx and Boo are Minx and Boo, and we shall not be separated. Shall we go? The butts of evil await my boot print. Right you are, Minx. Wherever evil doth lay its dirty feet, we shall mop the floor with its buttocks. I have lost myself in your words, but Boo thinks you're just ducky. Onward! I love him. Oh, Minx is awesome. Okay, so let's give our new character some items. So I do believe he can take this. I think it's what is it called? It's chainmail. He'll take this chainmail. Puts him down to 3, just like us, which is good. Let's see what he can wield. Two-handed sword, maces, and longbow. He's got 2 weapon style. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any two-handed swords? We've got at least one. It's a long sword. I think it's one. Yeah, it's one-handed. He said it said maces, so we'll give him a mace and a two-handed sword. And what proficiency style of combat? Just 2 weapon? So if we had 2 maces, a longbow as well. We don't have 2 maces, so I'm sorry, Minx. For now, you'll have to use a single weapon. Let's just give you a two-handed weapon for now. You can use that for now. That's how we get you better gear. You don't have any helms for people? No. Okay. Alright. Let's get going.
Yes? As you ask.
Alright, guys. Now we can actually start adventuring. Oh, actually, wait. We're missing a party member. My bad. We'll go back here. There's Jiraiya, I believe is her name. Or wait, what's her name again? Let's see. It'll tell me if I hold my mouse over it. Jaheira. Jaheira. Okay, let's go say hi to Jaheira.
Quickly, we must get out of here before whoever did this returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
So this is Jaheira. She's a druid, I believe, and an awesome party member. She's super useful. She can do all kinds of different crazy, like, cleric-like spells. I don't know why I'm here. Perhaps you're to blame. I don't know why we are here. Any clue would be helpful. Have you any ideas why we are here? No, I do not, and I would rather we furthered this investigation at a time that was more in our favor. We have friends to find and in time enemies to punish. I will repeat what I believe led to our capture, if I must, but I doubt it shall prove to be different than what is already known by you. My husband, Khalid, and I have traveled with you for some seasons now, and the places we have seen number too many to name. Your unique heritage has proven a magnet to adventure for better or worse, and your foster father was right in directing us to watch over you. We remain in your company as friends more than guardians, and our exploits together have left the land for the better. We have earned many enemies, but we have dispatched them all. Whoever has trapped us now is certainly powerful to have done this so easily. Once we know we will deal with them in due course, but for the time being it is more important we retrieve our friends and companions and leave this place. Where is Khalid now? Is he not with you? I do not know where he is, and it worries me. No doubt he was taken, as we were, though it seems we were all meant for different fates. From the state of my head, I think I have been drugged, though I have been spared any serious physical mistreatment. You, however, look as though you have been treated most unfavorably, and I shall not like to think of Khalid receiving the same. Then I will unlock your cage quickly. I think I found the key. You've got the key that fits? Then open the door already. Must I hand walk you through this?
What is my task? It shall be.
Let your servant await.
Well, that is a relief, and about time too. We should be going immediately. Not only might our hosts come back, I simply must see the sun again in none too short a time. This dark place stifles me. We will leave immediately and celebrate once we are out of this hole. As you would have it, though there are other friends we must find as well, it is good to share your company again.
On my honor.
So, yeah.
Consider it done.
Jaheira is awesome. She's such a useful party member, although she can be a little haughty at times. Let's see. Let's give her leather armor, because I think that's all we have left. Unfortunately, and a shield, because if I remember correctly, she can use shields. She can use scimitars, wakazashis, ninjatos, quarterstaffs, and slings. And she does sword and shield style and clubs. Okay, alright. I don't think we have any clubs, do we? No. But we do have this, which is a katana. It's not quite the same thing. We'll give her a quarterstaff for now, because I think that's all that we have that she can use. Or maybe I'll give her something else. Let's see. What can you... scimitars. She could do scimitars. We might have one of those. Let's see. What are you? Wait, not you. That's, I think, a short sword. We don't have a scimitar, I don't think. This here is just a longsword yet. Well, let's give her a longsword for now. Oh, she can't use it? Okay. Oh, shoot, I keep misclicking. Here. Use that for now. That's all we could do for now, unfortunately. She doesn't have any of the stuff to properly, or we don't have any of the stuff to properly equip her. So let's have everybody take a long rest. And that should refresh our spell points and everything. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes?
Now, Jaheira, I believe, yes, so she's got a bunch of different spells, as you can see, being that she's a druid, and druids are awesome. And I think because she's a druid, that she can still cast them, even though she is wearing armor. Yeah, because druids aren't affected by the same thing. So she's got a whole bunch of spells she can call upon whenever necessary. Including she can turn herself into a wolf, a bear, and a dire bear, I think. Let's see. Is it a dire bear? Shapeshift into, sorry, a brown bear. Oh, okay, so is this a black bear then? Let's see. Black bear, yeah.
What is my task?
Alright, so let us carry on. Okay. Jaheira, get over here, damn it. Alright. So this is going to be tricky. Let's have Emmeline hide in the shadows. That's what this ability here is. She failed to hide in shadows. Okay, let's let her walk a step. Try again. Failed again. It's there's just a chance to do it each time, so we have to kind of keep trying. There we go. Now she's hidden in the shadows. Okay, so that spawned a creature. So because I know this game, this this switch here turns this machine on and off. This machine that summons these imp things. Okay, so let's have her. Wow, they've got life bars above their head now. I swear, there must have been some kind of update to the game because there's a whole bunch of new stuff. All right, let's attack. So we'll pause. Now that we're paused, we can set up our characters to do different things. So Emmeline, you're going to hide in the shadows again.
Swords, not words.
Minx is going to rush in to attack this guy. Jaheira, let's have you on. How long does Burkskin last? Let's see. Let me just check, because Burkskin could be useful. I just want to know how long it lasts. Casting time, 4 rounds. Okay. We don't want to waste it then. If it had lasted like 24 hours, I would have said yeah, but no. All right then. We'll just have her attack as well. And I am going to charge in, or Eric is going to charge in. Alright, now we'll unpause. And we'll just have the characters kind of continue. Emmeline, get back.
Alright.
We're gonna have her come over here. And it's dead, okay. Hide in the shadows, Emmeline, if you can. Or not. I really hate how hard it is for her to hide in the shadows now. There we go.
What is my task?
It's real annoying.
No problem at all.
Let's have her come out here and take a look around.
On my own, consider it done.
Alright.
Yes, I will do my best.
Okay, so here is a genie, as you can imagine. It looks like a genie. Yeah, it's a genie. And his name is Ataqua. Okay. Emmeline, welcome. You have escaped somewhat later than I had hoped. I am Ataqua. Ah, I see whom I must talk to. No offense, Emmeline, but I am curious how Eric Titan will react to me. Eric Titan, I have questions. Be not afraid. You have my welcome to my little piece of this place. I do so try to keep it more appealing than the rest. My thanks, how is it that you know my name? What is going on here? I have escaped, and I now wonder what part you had in my capture. You must excuse me, but I haven't the time to speak with you right now. My thanks, how is it you know my name? What is going on here? Your name is well known amongst those who watch. Your life thread is bright indeed, though in your path lies many a dark and frayed end. As to easing your mind and answering such questions as those that surely plague you, it is not my place to do so. I am sorry. Seems you wish to assist me. That being the case, farewell. As self-reliant as always, Eric Titan, I did not really expect you to state my curiosity. Farewell.
What is my right? Yes.
So another thing that might have happened there's different, depending on what you say to him, he may summon some enemies for you to fight, but for now we'll just call it. We'll just be careful. Okay, here we go.
On my honor.
Okay, so our character just... what did he do? He just casted Drop on Holy Might on himself.
Yes.
So, sometimes your characters, because this game is kind of automated, will do their own thing and like use their abilities on their own. So now Jaheira, I believe, or is that Jaheira?
I await your news.
Yeah, what is she doing? Okay, she's casting something. She casted Charm Person or Mammal on the Goblin.
What is my task?
Okay, it's weird that they're automatically doing their spells in that, but that's because they're NPCs and not
Very well.
like actually people playing them. Which is kind of a reason why it's usually a good idea to play this game with friends, but for now, this is fine. Let's see here. Oh, the little goblin was charmed. Okay, so he is gonna. I'm gonna have him go to the front of the party, because when the charm wears off, we're gonna have to attack him.
Done.
Okay, let's have the goblin fight it. Because why not?
Yes.
The goblin's pretty useless. I don't know why Jaheira just used that ability randomly. Oh. You may have noticed this bar here at the bottom of each of the portraits. That's just damage that your character is taking. If that bar goes all the way up to the top, your character's going to die.
What is
There
my
we go.
task?
Killed him.
And
As you asked.
So,
On my honor.
the enemies sometimes drop things. So in this case, the goblin dropped an axe and some cash. And this one dropped a bow and some arrows, which is good because, unless I'm
Yes, it is
mistaken,
done.
Emoen can use those.
Yes.
Let's just keep searching these
Consider
bodies.
it done.
I'll grab everything that I can. I'll grab one more axe, I guess. They also sometimes have scrolls and stuff on them. And gems and valuable things like that. So, this gem, if we take a look at it, it's a lynx eye gem. Lynx eye is a specific type of labradorite, a feldspar gemstone. Labradorite, as a class of stones, is pale to dark gray and has patches of colored reflections. This flash is most commonly blue, but can be of all shades. Green flash labradorite is called lynx eye in the realms. So, its weight is 0, as with most treasures in this game, its weight is 0, and it's probably a little bit more on the valuable side, so that's handy. What is this now? Is that a... that's weird. Man, there must have been an update to this game. So, we also got a Pierce Magic Scroll. And it's, when this spell is cast upon a target creature, there will be 2 major effects. First, a creature's magic resistance, if any, will be lowered by 1% per level. of the caster. Second, one spell protection of 8th level or lower affecting the creature, if any, will be cancelled. For example, if this spell were cast by a 15th level wizard, the target creature would lose 15% of its magic resistance from its current total, reducing it to 0 if less than that remains, and 1/8 or lower level spell protection affecting the creature would be dispelled. Spells affected by pierce magic or minor spell deflection, minor spell turning, spell deflection, spell turning, blah 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 blah. The target's magic resistance, if any, does not affect the spell, nor do any of the spell protections. Magic resistance remains lowered for 1 round per level of the caster. Not usable by cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, shaman, thief, transmuter, or barbarian. Alright, so we'll just give that to Emmeline for now. She could learn it, but because I know certain things that are coming, I'm not going to have her learn it. Alright, so let's go ahead and save the game here. Alright guys, so this has been the first episode in Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn, and another episode of Late Night Gaming with Knux. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like. If you have any ideas for characters you would like me to make, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you enjoy our content, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me and the rest of the crew here at the Fusion Ward. And with that, I leave you guys for the evening and wish you all to take care.